Hey, how you doing, folks? DecepySwag here, and we have some interesting news on the front of Blazblue centralfiction, aka Blazblue, the IP as a whole. Really, Arcsys announced earlier today while I was at work that not only is there a brand new character coming to the game, yes, that's right, a brand new character is coming to Blazblue centralfiction, but apparently there will be more news regarding the Blazblue franchise, presumably at EVO this year, which will be this weekend. So this is crazy news. For anyone watching that may not know, I do enjoy Blazblue. Now, I'm not the biggest anime game person, but I do play a lot of different fighting games, be it 3D, 2D, anime, whatever. And Blazblue, for some odd reason, was the one that connected with me the most between it and Guilty Gear. I didn't really get into Guilty Gear until much later, but I do remember in high school, this was around the time right before we got out for summer, that, you know, everybody be hanging out and doing stuff in the cafeteria and whatnot. And I passed by somebody that was playing on their PSP, and I've never seen Blazblue before, and I saw Ragna. At the time I didn't know, but it was this character with white hair and purple stuff and claws and everything was going on. I'm like, what character is this? And they were like, oh, this is Blazblue, this is Ragna. And I was like, that's pretty sick. Fast forward, I caught Blazblue centralfiction, I think whatever the previous one was, on Steam. This is before the rollback, you know, update even was a thing. Played that, played my boy Naoto Kuragane, sick character by the way, love that character. And then they add rollback to the game. Had my fun with it, cool, you know, something to enjoy. Fast forward to now 2026, and we are in the time frame that they are adding a brand new character to this game, and presumably maybe making a brand new Blazblue game for the future. Again, I'm not an aficionado when it comes to the Blazblue lore, but I do have homies that are, and I know some of you that are watching may be fans of the IP and know a lot more than I do. So definitely, you know, if you want to help me brush up my knowledge with the franchise and things like that. But this is cool. This is really dope, and it's kind of insane to think that in this day and age, older games are getting all these updates and new characters and such. Like, even for instance, DOA, you know, made their announcement that they're going to be adding brand new characters to DOA 6 last round. And now we have Blazblue from Arcsys announcing that, hey, by the way, we're going to be adding a brand new character to this game, which, by the way, this character is sick. I don't play him, but that character is sick. I think it's Susanoo, I believe that's his name. I could be wrong, but let me know if I got it right. But yeah, this is really dope. I'm happy for the Blazblue folks, the community. Happy for y'all. I know Giuna is gonna be making his memes. I know Giuna is gonna be making his streams, videos, such. So shout out to Giuna, shout out to, you know, the whole Blazblue community and everything. I'm happy for y'all. This is really dope. This is just a weird time for fighting games, but a happy one in my opinion. This is like a renaissance. Like, I know we've heard that word used over and over again, but it's truly a renaissance for fighting games. A new Virtua Fighter on the horizon, DOA is on the horizon, Blazblue getting updates, Guilty Gear with its updates, along with other games like Avatar fighting game and Tokan. There's fighting games galore. Just pick one and enjoy. But today we're focused on Blazblue, which a lot of people thought, you know, to be real, after the Tokan announcement, a lot of people felt like, hey, you know, it's wraps for Blazblue. Like, no more Blazblue. Arcs is going to be focused on just Strive and Tokan. And for a lot of people, that was the case. But I'm really happy to see that that's not indeed the case. That Arcs is locked in and say, you know what? We have a whole dedicated fandom. We have a dedicated group that have stuck with us through all these games. Into the new one, I think it's Blazblue Entropy. I think that's the new side scroller. The aesthetically is cool. I never played it, but I like the aesthetic and the music. But yeah, I can't. There really ain't much more I can say to this. I'm looking forward to whatever they have. Looking forward to playing this game again. Comment down below who you like to play and everything. But yeah, we reached that part of the video where I give you all my favorite question to answer, and that's, what are your thoughts? What do you think or make of Arcsystemworks announcement that not only are they adding a brand new character to Blazblue, but also potential news that maybe this isn't confirmed, but maybe a new game for the franchise. They did say at the end of their trailer, the wheel of fate keeps turning, so that kind of hints at Blazblue, you know, that this wasn't the end, this wasn't the last game, that there's more to come. You know, so comment down below what's your thoughts, get at me. But again, overall, happy for the Blazblue community. This, between this and Guilty Gear, Blazblue was always, you know, personally the cooler of the two to me. I like the music more than Guilty Gear. I thought Blazblue had better music, good characters looking. So for me, this is a win. I'm eating. I got Fatal Fury, I got VF, I got this now. Like I'm chilling. But y'all get at me in the comments and I'll get back to you. But that's gonna be all for me now. Till next time, DecepySwag. Later.